There is a constant phenomenon that happens even when one is not present in the consciousness, be it the unconscious state or be it the sleeping state. In every condition except for the biological death, there is certain activity seen, always seen in one's being. And from each other's perspective, it can be seen that when someone is totally asleep, yet there is something that continues, that goes on. And one also realizes when one is himself or herself totally asleep, and when wakes up and realizes that one has been sleeping, one has been dreaming, one was not here. Wherever one was, something was going on. There was a certain continuation going on. This continuation flows from various dimensions of one's life. Majorly the one being the continuation of or the progression of life from birth to death. And those who are born do not remember of the past, and those who die have no way of communicating back of what happens. And therefore we generally do not know about these conditions. We do not know what happens between death and life. Yet, just like someone else watching someone asleep and knowing that something is going on within the person, exactly like that, the one who has gone through the process of death in one's own life knows of the process, because now he or she is himself, herself, the witness of the process. And this continuation, when one is totally gone asleep, there is something that continues the breath. There is something that continues the breathing of the body. And while we can voluntarily control our breathing for a while, there is another powerful thing that goes on, the heartbeat. And that cannot be voluntarily controlled, as in a sense of stopping. Now, there are some techniques of breathing which brings the heart rate to increase or slow down to such a degree so that one tries to understand the phenomenon of the body-mind complex. And that is something for the seekers, for the mystics, for the yogis, and for general people. This continuation, the process of something that continues, goes unnoticed. While it does not matter if it is seen or it is not seen, for the life in basic to continue, life will continue till the death, and then the person shall know, shall not know. He or she is only witness of that. The only witness, actually. But for those people who have questions, but for those people who want to know, and for those people who are curious and excited about the whole existence, there are paths that makes one enabled to see the ongoing continuation of the automatic universe, the autonomous universe. So, in all the things that humans do or did in the past, and all the things that happens naturally, without the interference of human beings. This continuation is seen, and is also seen that a certain something continues in a cycle that repeats itself in a certain period of time, and by this repetition humans were able to discover time, the sense of time, and divide their days, their lives. Be it in the world of sense of time, and be it in the world of no sense of time. The non-existence of time is seen. The continuation happens in both the worlds. It appears as if from where one stands, if he or she looks outwards from his body, using the eyes, the ears, nose, the whole body in general, one can see that the world extends as far as one can see. This continuation of being, happening, as far as one can see. And there comes a threshold from where our human eyes and the whole body is limited to see. When humans develop binoculars, telescopes, microscopes, and then the continuation does not stop. It goes even farther. A step humans take towards seeing the extension of himself or herself in this reality. The reality extends itself more and more. So, humans try to see by dividing the particles how small it can get, and the universe goes more and more small and small and small and small. Yet the continuation seems that if we look at the outer universe in the outside in the space, and if we look in the microscopic universe, the continuation follows, goes up, goes down, as far as one can see and beyond. And similarly, for the mystics, for the seekers, they see that the world goes outside as far as one can see, but they realize that by looking at within, because the bodies are always limited, so they always show up to certain distance, up to certain point, up to certain understanding. When watched within, the phenomenon continues to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, way deeper into the inner cosmos. Those who have discovered the maps of traveling in the inner cosmos have ultimately brought it into a general practice, like the Tibetan book of Bardo. So when one dives within, there are also states from where a little far is seen, and then nothing else, and then things stop. So one thinks, okay, this is it, I know, but after a while of looking within, he crosses that threshold and dives even deeper and says, okay, this is strange. Maybe something must be going on that goes forever. And when one goes even deeper than that, and when the languages are gone, and when all the stories of what one holds are gone, be it of this life and be it of many lives one has lived or yet to live, when everything is gone, yet the continuation continues forever. Nirantara keeps on going constantly, and no matter which direction we look, into the direction of atoms and subatomic particles, into the direction of the vastness of the universe, and inside one's own self, this process of Nirantara, the continuation, is seen, and is also seen that the process is automatic. When you see the thoughts that comes to you are all automatic. The life that happens is all automatic. Whatever one goes through one's life is all part of this continuation, yet unfolds in a different way in different people. And same phenomenon, when repeats itself in one's own life, it becomes a little different. The pattern is same, but the form changes. And so does the misunderstandings in life. The more one goes on denying, the more one goes on procrastinating one's responsibility of the self, the suffering goes on deeper and deeper. Yet, no matter if one suffers, no matter if one does not suffer, one lives happily, one lives very poorly, the continuation is seen everywhere. And this is also seen that everything that one goes through and everyone else goes through is part of this grand continuation. This, what continues, is consciousness. It continues in the material, it continues in the metaphysical, it continues within, it continues without. And therefore, the whole thing one has in one's own life belongs to this continuation and must leave it here. Nobody is able to take anything from this continuation. Yet one thing that sees this continuation, and that thing is different from the continuation. That is consciousness, as it sees itself. At this moment, at this point, when it sees itself, it is both two and one. Therefore, the Holy Trinity. The continuation is seen. What is continuing? It is seen. And the one who is seeing the continuation is realized. And at the same time, these two are also one. So the three is realized. One that experiences the continuation, other the continuation, another the act of continuing the happening. So three basic points, three basic states: the doing, meaning continuing of something, the doer, and the deed, what is being done. In Sanskrit, karta, the doer, kriya, what is being done, and karma, the deed. These three can be experienced from any level of witnessing of this extension of continuation. And this is Tantra, the stretching, the continuation.